Hello, 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 hello. So let's talk about you today. Let's talk about ourselves. Let's talk about messages about us. I want to talk to you today as if I'm like your most honest, blunt friend, and I'm either telling you about something, a situation that you reached out to me about, I'm backing you up, I'm cheering you on, or I'm giving you the honest truth. That's what I want to do today. We're going to do a reading about ourselves, about the honest truth about us, where we are at this moment. Think about the main emotion that you're feeling in your heart, in your gut, in your body. Is it excitement? Is it joy? Or is it just contentedness? Is it comfort? Is it discomfort? Is it insecurity? Is it fear? Is it doubt? Is it jealousy? Is it envy? Think about that emotion and then pick a stack. I'm going to go ahead and show you some crystals, and go ahead and pick a crystal. If you're new here and you've never, done this before, just pick an item or a stack, but we're going to go with a crystal today. Pick a crystal, the one that resonates with you. From left to right, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. And go ahead and jump into the timestamps down below if you want to just go ahead and skip to your reading. The timestamps for all crystals and all groups are going to be listed in the comments section, as well as in the chapters and in the description box. So you really, really can't miss it. But yeah, thank you for joining me here today. I'm very, very excited for this. I like to use tarot and reading and cards and oracles and stuff like that for myself, just to kind of get an idea of where I'm at and kind of help me clear some of the thoughts or anxieties or what have you that I'm feeling. And I wanted to do that for myself today, but also share it with you. So I went ahead and added 3 more stacks. I'm going to be picking my own stack, and then I'll let you guys know which one I picked, so we can kind of bounce back off of each other. And let me know if you think if you think that the reading is accurate, or what you feel about the reading. Okay, so yes, I have all 4 stacks here in front of me. You want to pick group 1, group 2, a group 3, or a group 4. Take a moment, pause the video if you need more time, and jump to the timestamps in the description, chapter section, or comments down below to get started with your reading. Again, here's group 1. This is the Golden Healer Stone. Very beautiful beige color. Of course, you need the beautiful Clear Quartz. I really need some new crystals, but I love the ones that I have. Smoky Quartz for group 3, and then the Celestite for group 4. Let's see, which one am I going to choose? Okay, I think that I'm feeling pretty torn. Okay, I guess I'm going to pick 2 this time. Let's go ahead and get started with group 1. Those who picked the Golden Healer. I'll see you in your reading. Okay, group 1, let's go ahead and get started with your reading. For those who picked Golden Healer, tell us about group 1 and where they are at in mind, body, and soul. Group 1, mind, body, and soul. Oh, perfect. Okay, so mind is the Moon. Body is a King of Cups. And soul is, oh my goodness, the 5 of Pentacles. Very, very interesting. So we share this stack, group 1. I did pick 2. One of them is group 1. Okay, so on the bottom of the deck is the 5 of Pentacles. This is about influences in our lives at the sorry, not 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Swords. This is about the influences in our lives right now. So it seems like there's like this very conniving, mean, sneaky energy that just seeks to kind of attack you, do little attacks at you, and I feel that there are bigger energies at play here. It could be just, essentially the timing of things, the season. It could also be like literally being hungry and not having eaten anything, causing emotions to shift. But it could also just be some kind of unconscious trigger that triggered a certain situation that occurred, whether it be coming from you or for someone else or for a certain situation. Nevertheless, group 1, there's just something that doesn't feel right with you. And you don't really know what it is, but it's definitely having a huge effect on your life. With the King of Cups here as the body, it looks like you're really standing in your power. You are, in fact, emotionally intelligent. You have grown a lot. And I think that you recognize this. Yes, you still have some problems in your life, or not problems per se, that's kind of not the right word. You still have ways that you can improve. You still have aspects that you can improve in. On the bottom is Sunstone. Take pleasure in the things that you do. And then you also have Carnelian. Feed your creativity. So there's something here about creativity coming through. And just finding pleasure in the things that you do. And I'm seeing a lot of these oranges and blue. Do you see that? So you're at like a powerful period in your life right now. See all the blues here and then all the oranges, the contrasting. There's like a lot of tension, and this tension is good for you. It's helping you grow. It's almost like when a diamond, or when, I guess it's coal, but when like a rock is under pressure, it becomes a diamond. I feel like that's what's happening to you right now. And you're standing in your power here with the King of Cups. Now with the Five of Pentacles within your soul, I feel that with the creativity and all these oranges coming through, it's almost like you don't have enough time, or it feels like this at least, you don't have enough time to do the things that you love, which could be causing some of these issues here, especially with the Five of Swords here. It's almost like something else is taking away your energy and your intention towards something that you didn't really intend. For some of you guys, it's like you want to do something, but you're being, I guess, led a different way, whether it be people asking of you, someone's demanding a lot from you, someone's not hearing your view, someone is overlooking you, or someone really relies on you, is dependent on you, whatever it is. Something else, something external is taking away from what you really want to do, what your soul wants to do, what your heart's desire requires of you to do. Yeah, feed your creativity, Carnelian, pink opal. Be kind to yourself. Actually, I feel like you are coming into this point in your life where you are learning how to be kind to yourself and learning how to stand up for yourself. Yeah. And then let's see, anything else that wants to come through. Let's get one of these. What is this moon about? What is the moon about here in this reading for group 1? How are you guys doing today, group 1? I hope you're doing well. I am doing okay. I need to just really reflect on a few things in my life and just to kind of recalibrate a little bit. Yeah, look at that authority. Exactly what I was talking about. Some kind of authority in your life is forcing you to, I guess, overlook some of the things that you really want to do, or it feels like your voice doesn't feel like it's being heard, but also you're stepping into your own authority, especially with the King of Cups here as your body. Like, you are literally growing. You're growing wiser. You're able to now use your past lessons and use them in your day-to-day life and how you react to things, your relationships to people, how you stand up for yourself, how you don't stand up for yourself. And also your life decisions. I feel that this period of your life is just kind of, like I said with the moon, there are these hidden influences that you may not really know readily what or where it stems from, but there's like these subtle influences. A lot of people may think it's astrological timing or something like that, or maybe it's just you literally getting older and maturing. But it seems like the timing of the situation when you're watching this, it's in a period where you literally are stepping into your power and you're being more confident, and you're not, being so reactive. Like, you're able to think about what you say better. You're able to just reflect better on where you can improve, where you went wrong, the mistakes that you've made, and kind of taking accountability for that. You're able to do that. But at the same time, with the Soul card here being the Five of Pentacles, there's something that you are neglecting. There's something that you really want to do, that you should be doing, and you should be doing. And it's just like you don't have enough time. There's other things that kind of, there are other responsibilities that take away from that. Resistance. So yes, I do see that you are feeling some resistance. Remember I told you about the blue and the orange. There's a lot of tension between these different extremes. And then resourcefulness. Finally, for your last card, resourcefulness. Yes, I definitely do see you stepping into your power more. You're not allowing people to step all over you. You're speaking out more. Maybe you get into more arguments or things like that with resistance here and authority, but it's only because finally you are able to fight for yourself. You're able to step up or stand up for yourself. You're able to put your foot down and say, no, you don't treat me like that. But still, I'm really being pulled here towards this Five of Pentacles and how this is the Five of Swords here. Do you see how this is a 5-5? To me, there's always a connection. Like, you are... I feel that there are just... I don't know necessarily if it's other people that's doing this to you or it's yourself, but this type of energy is counteracted with this King of Cups in your body. I hope that makes sense, because while this is going on in your external environment, maybe you're not where you want to be financially, and I can definitely, resonate on that, because of course I want more and more and more. Of course I want more growth. Of course I want more wealth. Of course I want more success. And it's like we're never fully satisfied. And then there are these other external things in our environment, whether it be coming from us or from someone else. However, there's this like growth that we've been through, and that we've really stepped up to the plate. We've taken responsibility, we've taken accountability, and we're ready to fight with resistance here. And authority. We're very resistant to authority. We fight for ourselves no matter what. And we're resourceful about it too. We look for the win-win situations. And we're so done with putting others before us that we are now stepping into our power and not allowing anybody to keep taking and taking and taking and taking from us without us doing anything about it, But yes, group 1, there are things that you need to work on. Like your finances, I think, is about to be a focus in your life. I don't see that it's necessarily going to be, let's get more messages. I don't see that it's necessarily going to be like a loss in finances. I just feel that it's a focus. It's a part of your life that you're now focusing on, and you're improving it, because I do see that with feed your creativity, be kind to yourself, and take pleasure in the things that you do. Like the thing that you're about to do, the thing that you're about to make income from is something that you're actually enjoying. And whether it be getting back to your other creative pursuits or just changing your attitude and perception about the thing that you already do. I'm burping because this is a carbonated drink. 15 minutes. But yeah, whether it's just like taking pleasure from the things that you already do, whether it's your 9-to-5 work or whatever job that you do, your perception is shifting so that you can find this win-win situation where you are enjoying yourself. Does that make sense? Like for me, there are things about my job that I don't necessarily enjoy, but when I think about what I'm learning from it and what I can learn from it, then I'm like really excited to like, okay, this is not exactly my number one activity of choice, but I'm learning so much. Like an example is emails. I'm like, ugh, I'd rather not send a bunch of emails, but I'm learning how to type faster. I'm learning how to communicate better. I'm learning how to I'm learning how other people communicate. There's so many things to glean. I'm learning how to, be a better copywriter all at the same time, just by writing and writing and writing more. I'm learning how to use my voice in writing. I'm learning like how to translate my actual voice in my heart and in my soul onto paper. These are things that you can shift your perception on. So if you're like working a corporate job and like I said, you're emailing and you're just like, oh, I'm so over this. There are things that you can learn from that. Like, oh, I wonder what this person, like, kind of make it interesting for yourself. Like, I wonder how this person is, or why are they feeling short? Like, like you're just so curious, or you become more curious about things. And I'm just feeling here, especially with the oranges. Oh my gosh, look how beautiful this stone is actually. Like I'm just seeing it with this. It's like you're getting a newfound excitement and passion and momentum. And this is exactly resourcefulness. You're finding that win-win situation. And like with my example, whether it be you're in construction or if you're in a corporate job or something, you're finding ways to make that moment that you don't necessarily enjoy so much to be a win-win situation for you. For instance, in construction or even like a cleaning job, you don't necessarily want to be in the hot sun all day doing back-breaking work. But you can also think about it as like, wow, I'm making money and working out, like I'm moving my body. This means that I don't need to work out later on. Like there's so many positive ways to look at it, and this is exactly what resourcefulness is all about. You are shifting your perspective to see things in a more positive light, to see things that benefit you, but also cause no other harm to others. Okay, oh, look at this luxury, 4 of Cups. By the way, I'll be linking these decks down below if you are interested. Interesting. Luxury, 4 of Cups, and on the bottom, Prince of Discs. So the Page of Pentacles. Look at that, another bull. Some of you guys could be Taurus. Here. Venus and Taurus is what I'm getting. Oh my goodness, it makes so much sense. You guys, group 1, you are someone who enjoys luxury, or you're dealing with someone who enjoys luxury, and the situation regarding money is turning into greed. Like this is greed, right? Someone is being greedy in this situation, and it's because in their soul they feel like this. This is your soul card, but I don't see that this is having to pertain like necessarily to each other. I feel that you could be feeling like the 5 of Pentacles because of this situation, which again could be about you, or it could be about somebody else or your external environment. Something in your environment or within yourself is making you feel like this with the 5 of Pentacles here. And it could just be greed in a general sense, like greed in humanity, and that's what's causing your issues in your life, or in your business, or in your friendship, or in your relationship, or something like that. But with the Prince of Discs here, this is about making more money. It's very interesting that the 4 of Cups here shows up as luxury. I feel that group 1, you are definitely going to be making a lot of money in the future. And I'm not just saying that because I picked this stack. Like that's literally what I'm feeling here with the Prince of Discs here, and the 4 of Cups is luxury. It's like you literally want these things and you have enough power. Look at resistance and authority, take pleasure in the things that you do, resourcefulness. You have all of the elements to make your dreams come true, right? And you are definitely going to do that. But yeah, that's pretty much your message, group 1. Keep fighting that good fight. Just be fair. And I already feel like you're fair. You're a very fair person. And you are somewhat of a rebel too, with authority here on the bottom of the deck. Like, you literally don't care. Someone could be in a position of power over you, but if they're wrong, you will, resist, and you'll tell them, like, you know what, I don't agree with you, and I'm not going to back down just because you don't like it, or just because it's uncomfortable, and just because it's inconvenient. I'm not going to back down. This is right, and you know it's right. Don't gaslight me. You're not going to, make me feel like I'm crazy for this when it's clearly the right thing, or I'm in the right, or this was not fair, or you're doing this wrong and you were being unjust in this situation. Whatever it is, even if they're in a position of authority, you will stand up for your right, or for anybody else. For whatever situation, you're going to stand up to authority, and that's you. You have two bulls here, which doesn't happen all that often. And that really is your spirit animal right now. It's like you're just a bull. You're bullish. You're feeling bullish right now. You're feeling good. And keep at it. Go with the flow. Go with that momentum. Let it move you forward. And with the King of Cups here in your body, like, you're feeling confident right now. I know you know about the ups and downs in life, but this is a good momentum to take advantage of and to use in your personal growth. So that's your message, group 1. Let me know if it resonated and how, and if anything is kind of clicking with you, or any particular message is clicking with you. That would be very, very interesting to hear. I hope you have a good one. Hello, group 2. If you picked the Clear Quartz crystal, let's see your mind, body, and soul. For group 2, mind, body, and soul. Tell me about group 2. Mind. Oh, look at you. 9 of Pentacles. Body. 3 of Wands. And soul for group 2. Okay, we're taking the Queen of Swords. Okay, you're a bad bitch. Or you're just like, no fucks given. Oh my god, look at that, the moon on the bottom. We got this in group 1. So you're just like, no fucks given. I'm gonna get what I want and I'm gonna go after it. And you know what? People have disappointed you. You've been disappointed, and you're just like not gonna let them disappoint you anymore. You're just like, okay, I'm used to this. I'm used to being disappointed. While you don't necessarily want to be disappointed, you kind of learned that, wow, that was a crappy shuffle. While you don't want to be disappointed, you've learned that people disappoint. And you still have hope though, and I'm seeing that with the 3 of Wands in your body position. You have hope, but you're at this point where you're like trying to seek something better. Yeah, look at that. Optimism. Moon and Sagittarius. You have optimism, group 2, and I see that with the 9 of Pentacles here in your mind position. You're literally in a good spot in your mind, and you've taken quite the road to get here, but it's well deserving. And you'll see yourself just getting stronger and stronger from here on out. And I'm not saying that because I'm trying to be like this positive tarot reader, only positive, only positive. Let me tell you, if I see something negative here, I will tell you that. But you're just literally, like, you're deserving of it. You've been through so much, and yes, maybe you're cynical. Maybe you're feeling like, wow, people always let me down. But I do see a glimmer of hope here. We do have optimism, remember. And I'm not just making that up. It came out and you saw it. You have that glimmer of hope that, yes, while you have been disappointed for such a long time, you know that not everybody's a bad person. You know not every cop is bad. You know that not every man is bad. Not every girl is a gold digger. Not every girl is a heartbreaker. Not every girl is going to ghost you. You still have this glimmer of hope, and you are wanting to find it. You're at a point in your life, group 2, where your manifesting powers too are heightened, because your vibration is very, very high right now. And I just feel that you know, like, you feel this inherently. As for what you're feeling in your body, you want to change something. You want to move, you want to change careers. You know that whatever it is that you're doing is not making you that happy anymore. Power. I forget what the symbol is, but power in the 8th house. I think this is Scorpio. But yeah. Optimism. Exactly. So with the 3 of, I was just laughing because I got a message. But with the 3 of Wands here, you definitely want more power. Some people might call you greedy. Some people might call you tenacious. You know, it just depends on who's calling you something. Someone is going to judge you and take it the wrong way and make you the bad guy, but really you're just looking out for yourself, and you've learned to be this way because of your lessons in your life, or the lessons in your life, and how people have treated you, or how life has treated you. But here is your mind with this card, and if you can see, you have power here and the 3 of Wands. You want more, right? You want more, and you deserve more. You feel like you deserve more, and no one is going to tell you otherwise. You know you deserve more, you know you can have more, and you're willing to shoot for it. This card wanted to come out here. Again, resourcefulness. We literally got this in the first stack. So some of you are watching both. On the bottom here is practicality. Look at you. Like, wow. And authority, which we also got in the first stack. That is just hilarious. Okay, so some of you picked both stacks, groups 1 and 2. And you saw me shuffle that, right? Because I did. And yeah, so practicality wanted to come through, but also, oh wow, bluff. Interesting. Bluff. Huh. It's like you're playing a game almost. Let's see what this is about. What is bluff about? Now with the Queen of Swords in your body, in your soul, you could be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, but also you're blunt. You don't like bullshit. Indolence. 8 of Cups. Like, what is the bluff, I asked, and then this one wanted to come up. Indolence, 8 of Cups. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm getting messages. It's still kind of vague to me. Oh my gosh, 9 of Swords, cruelty. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so group 2 with this. You literally have been wronged in the past, and some people were just straight up cruel to you. And you're calling their bluff. You know what? I need to refresh my memory on what indolence actually means. What does indolence mean?
Indolence means avoidance of activity or exertion, laziness.
That makes a lot of sense. Group. It looks like someone is being lazy here. Like someone is saying that something is one way versus the other because someone is lazy with the cruelty here. And they're kind of taking advantage. I'm not necessarily getting that it's you. Or maybe you just felt like people don't try as hard as you do in something. For some of you, it's about a relationship. You feel like you're putting in all the work, and now you're just like, you know what? I have been putting up with too many undeserving people. And that changes now, is what I'm getting. What does bluff in the lens? Because with practicality here and optimism and power, it could be you. Maybe you're lazy. Maybe you want, if you're lazy, admit it to yourself. Take accountability. You want more things for yourself. And yes, you're willing to work at it, but maybe you're lazy sometimes. But I don't actually believe in laziness necessarily. I think laziness can come from a multitude of things, such as a lack of nutrition, a bad diet, not enough physical exercise, depression, emotional trauma. Like laziness can express itself when these things are at play. Hematite, ground yourself. Yeah, so group 2, you have a lot of energy to do this thing, this idea, this new change that you want in your life. But there doesn't seem to be a lot of structure quite yet. It's there, but it's not up to the point where you can actually make real changes. Amethyst, trust your intuition. What is your intuition telling you about this reading? Is this reading accurate? Is it clicking with you? Is it resonating? And how so? And how can you use the messages for your benefit? It's interesting that so many of the same cards show up. Can you tell me a little bit, Spirit, about what indolence and cruelty here is for? Look at that, the fox. Regarding your 9-to-5 job or someone sneaky, just conniving, and it makes sense with cruelty here. It's just, I am getting greed. Like I said in the beginning, there was that energy of greed here. Tree and anchor. Could be something to do with your ancestors, your family, your lineage, and where you are at geographically. It's kind of keeping you in one place, right? Look at this man here. He's looking out in the vast space below him, and something is traveling, something is moving, and it's almost like he's longing. This is an energy of creation, the 3 of Wands. And then you also have tree and the anchor here, which is, anchor is all about where you are at right now. It's being, it's kind of like home or where you're stuck, depending on where you look at it. But look how he's looking out into the space below him. It's almost like he wants to go somewhere, but he can't. He's staying put. It's like he's watching ships disappear over the horizon, and he's almost like looking longingly at it. And with the tree here, this could be about health. So maybe your health is preventing you, which obviously can be changed. I've seen miraculous improvements in somebody's health and fitness levels just by persisting and staying consistent. So anything can happen, and I'm gonna urge you, and I'm gonna be your cheerleader, that if you really want this thing, you can achieve that. But yeah, look how the anchor there is kind of saying like, yeah, something here is staying put, and he's staying put, and there's something here in the middle that's causing that, which the tree represents health, family, ancestry, tradition, whatever it is. But ask yourself right now, like, what is that thing that's holding you back from the changes that you want to make? Because you have a lot of momentum and energy, but it's like it might not go anywhere if you aren't able to act upon this energy, and if you aren't able to do something about these intense feelings and these urges to create change in your life. But right now, at least when you're watching this, or in the moments after, your mind is going to really see the positive in your situation. You're going to start to feel grateful if you aren't already. Like, you know where you're at, you know where you're heading, and you have a good idea of the obstacles, and you feel that you're deserving of them, versus someone who's like, oh, I'm horrible, I suck, I'm so bad at this and that. You have belief in yourself, group 2, and that can really take you far. But you're also dealing with other factors, such as either laziness or a lack of focus, or a lack of I want to say organization in your life, or a lack of, what is the right term? Structure. But yeah, I'm not really seeing too much deeper into the future, just that it's really up to you, group 2, how you want to move forward with this. Yeah, so that energy from group 1 is kind of you know, being brought into this reading a little bit, whereas in a way that I'm seeing that you're actually standing up for yourself. If you're experiencing cruelty, if you're experiencing being overlooked, if you're experiencing someone being unfair to you or taking advantage of you, you are trusting your intuition and trusting yourself and standing up for yourself, group 2. And yes, you do have those other issues. I don't know what the laziness is all about. It could be you, it could be someone that you're dealing with, but you have enough energy and you have enough knowledge, and I feel just enough wisdom to push through and create the change that you want to create. Some of you are being held back by family businesses, family expectations, familiar responsibilities, whether to your siblings, to your mom, to your dad, to your, again, traditions. But whatever it is, it looks like somebody's keeping you stuck, because it could be jealousy or just fear of change. I do feel though that your intuition is telling you something. It's wanting you to move to a different direction that somebody in your life is not going to be very happy with or doesn't want you to do. And I feel that this is that moon energy. They're feeling that pull, or you're feeling that pull. And maybe they're feeling it too. They're feeling you kind of distance yourself from them or from whatever it is. Like I said, it could be a family business or something like that, or a tradition or a way of belief. But they're feeling that tension between you. They're feeling you change. You're feeling you pull. And whatever it is, whether it be a job or a family member or your mom or dad or relationship or whatever, they don't like that. They kind of want to control you. And I feel that some of you, there is a little bit of manipulation going on. But I feel that you are, like I said, you have enough knowledge, you have just enough wisdom and enough experience. You've learned enough from those experiences that you can break free from that, because you want to pull this anchor up and you want to set sail. Alright, group 2, that is your reading. Let me know what you thought and if you resonated, and if this helped you out. I would really, really appreciate that. You could be seeing dragonflies or bees as well. Bees are confirmation, dragonflies are confirmation for you to go for it, is what I'm hearing. Alright, I hope you have a good one. Bye. Hey, group 3, if you picked the Smoky Quartz crystal, let's go ahead and take a look what's going on with you. Let's talk about you. Mind, body, and soul for group 3. Who picked the Smoky Crystal? Mind, body, and soul for group 3. Mind. 8 of Cups. I hope that's focusing. 8 of Cups. That's your mind position. Body. Wow, Moon wants to come out again. Holy moly, Moon and the High Priestess. You could be a water sign. Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, but doesn't have to be. The Moon has been coming out for the past 3 stacks, so you're just feeling very sensual, group 3. I think some of you are growing into your womanhood for sure. Growing into your femininity, your sensuality, your sexuality even as well. Soul, Emperor. Some of you are fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. But yeah, you're feeling confident. Your mind is a little bit flighty, I'm not gonna lie. Like, you don't really have concrete ideas about certain things, like that current situation that you're dealing with. You're not exactly sure what to do, and if you do know, you're leaning towards walking away. But But you're like, this is an absent-minded energy in the mind position. So it's like you're like kind of sweeping things under the rug, right? And look at that, the Empress. As like certain influences in your life. Could be dealing with a Taurus or a maternal figure, a matriarch, an older woman, an older feminine person, or just like I said in the beginning, your womanhood, your sexuality, your sensuality. Maybe you're coming of age, or maybe you're wanting to enter the next phase of your life. Some of you want to be mothers. Some of you want to start a family. And some of you are stepping into your dark feminine energies, your dark goddess energies, which is like just more movements, more sexy movements. Maybe you're starting to dress sexier. You're just feeling some kind of way, like you're feeling yourself, but you're also numbing yourself from something. You're not thinking about something because it hurts too much to think about it. And sometimes that's good. Yeah, look at that. Choice. Choice. Please focus. Choice. And then you also have flirtation. Remember how I was talking about how you're like feeling more sensual and stepping into your womanhood and sexuality and moving your body more? It's like you're being more flirtatious. You're being more open and vulnerable. You're stepping into your feminine, your dark feminine energy as well. Harmony. Okay, and you're doing this. You're doing all of this. You're doing what you're doing right now, group 3, because yes, you're stepping into your power, but you're also surrendering. If you're not doing that right now, you're going to start to surrender. And don't take my word for it. Accept it if you want to, or don't accept it. But I am feeling like you are surrendering to who you are. You're surrendering to how you look. You're surrendering to your shortcomings and also your strengths. Princess of Discs. Interesting. So I asked, what is this choice about? And then it says Princess of Discs. I'm hearing that some of you are dealing with career questions or school questions. Some of you don't really want to go to school. Like if you're young, you don't really want to go to college, but maybe someone is influencing you to. Tell me more about this Eight of Cups. Why is this Eight of Cups in group 3's mind position? Ten of Pentacles, wealth. Yeah. Okay, so now this makes a lot of sense. Why is this? Okay, there we go. So group 3, I think you have the opportunity to make a lot of wealth. Maybe you come from wealth, like your family or an inheritance. Look at that, we got this in the previous stack. 9 of Swords here, cruelty. So I feel like you're kind of rebelling a little bit. You're a little bit of a rebellious soul. I'm seeing a lot of black clothing. You could be a little bit gothic, or you just like black, and maybe that's not typically how your family wants you to dress, or someone, maybe your mom or something like that. And maybe like an inheritance kind of situation for others of you. Some kind of financial gain is lost by certain behaviors that you're doing. For some of you, you want to get into industries that are off-putting to certain individuals in your life. whether that be, you know, working at a bar as a bottle service person or a stripper or an exotic dancer or an escort. Some of you might have the desires to kind of dabble in that a little bit, and there's someone in your life that's like, oh no you don't, like that's not what we do, that's not how we are. But you have this kind of interest in like the darker aspects of the world, and again, your darker sensuality. I'm just seeing a whole lot of like clubs, like places where there's a lot of colorful artificial lights and a ton of people in one space just smoking, drinking, dancing. Like there's something about that here which is so weird, because yes, you have choice, but you also have flirtation here and harmony. And harmony for me, at least in my mind, is the complete opposite of a place that's like filled with smoke that could potentially harm your health. But maybe it's harmony within your minds, like you're trying to reconcile who you are versus who someone expects you to be. Tell me more about group 3 who picked the Smoky Quartz. What is this 8 of Cups and wealth and harmony about? Lemurian Quartz. Practice patience. So some of you want to kind of get out there in the world. You want to grow up. You want to do something and do it soon or do it now, and it's just not the right time. Celestite. Soothe your soul. Yeah. Soothe your soul. And you got the Emperor here on your soul portion. And flirtation. Could be something to do with a sugar daddy, I'm not gonna lie. Someone here is dealing with a sugar daddy. Or the desire to kind of dabble in that kind of world. But with the soothing your soul here, like it seems like you're not exactly sure. Like you questioning your own judgment here. It could be like someone's talking in your ear, kind of making you question your initial thoughts or your initial plans. I'm not really seeing here like any advice to tell you. Like I'm not seeing here to tell you what to do. Sometimes I do get like a strong message of giving someone advice and how to go about things, but with choice here, it literally is up to you. It is up to you. Yeah. Restlessness on underneath that kind of talks a little bit about that 8 of Cups here. It's too much for you to handle, so you're just choosing not to think about it. But money is definitely a factor. Like you want to do something, and I'm getting a ton of messages about this. I don't really want to talk about specific situation or specificities regarding this, but it's almost like you're pushing aside your values and your morals, or you're unlearning certain values and beliefs in order to make more money. Like this is regarding fast money, this is regarding easy money, or something where you do something and you get a bunch of money quickly, but there's something here that's like preventing you from feeling fully harmonious in that choice. I do feel it's certain values and beliefs, perhaps coming from your grandmother or your mother or some kind of female figure in your life. Let's see. Final messages for Smoky Quartz, group 3. Final messages for Smoky Quartz, group 3. Okay. Oh, look at that, the heart. I'm trying to follow. There we go. The heart. And then you also get the sheep. Not the sheep. The ship. Oh, and look at that, the bouquet. So there's definitely a good reason why you want to do something, that you want to go on this journey. There's a reason why you want to make a certain choice. Is it showing up? You don't really need to see it to be okay, but I'm just like, I hope my lens is working with me right now. Can't really tell. Look at that, I got a ding. Even though you're getting a lot of either backlash or criticism for this thing that you are going to do or want to do, or you think you're going to get backlash, there's a reason why you want to do this. Again, it could be the financial incentive, but it's almost like a call to action. It's almost like the hero's journey. This is just a journey that you have to go on, and yes, it is your choice. I don't know what you're going to choose. I don't have a right or wrong answer for you in this scenario, but it looks like follow your heart, and it will lead you to the place that's meant for you. And I am seeing with the bouquet and the heart here in the ship that it's a beautiful place. It's a place of harmony. That's really what you seek. You really want to feel comfortable in your skin. You want to feel at home in your skin. You're done with the anxiety. You're done with the depression. You're done with the uncertainty and the fear and the anxiety. You want to feel harmonious in your body, and there's just something in your environment, whether it be some kind of relationship, that is contributing to your anxiety, and you want to get away. But there's just a lot of, again, like people trying to get you to change your mind. But you're ready. You're ready to follow your heart. You're ready to go on this journey, your hero's journey or your heroine's journey. And only you can go on that. And it's really, really up to you. Like, you have the power to decide where you'll go from here. And I wish you all of the best in that decision. I'm sure it's showing up here as a very difficult decision for you. But just remember that all that glitters isn't gold. And I'll leave it at that. Let me know if you resonated and how. And I'd love to hear your thoughts about this reading. Talk to you later. Alright, for those of us who picked the Celestite, I picked this one as well. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's look at mind, body, and soul for those of us who picked Celestite. Mind, body, and soul for group 4. Group 4, mind, body, and soul. Mind, look at that. Oh yes, definitely resonates with me. I don't know about you, but the 9 of Wands. Body is the 9 of Cups. And soul, 999, Page of Swords. Sorry about that, my camera died. But so for mind, we've got 9 of Wands, body, 9 of Cups, so 2 9s right off the bat. I'm trying to get it to focus. And then soul, Page of Swords. So this is so interesting with the Page of Swords in the soul position, because it brings up this feeling of transparency, or just hyper awareness or vigilance. And then on the bottom is the world. I don't know why I knocked, but on the bottom is the world, and this is not experiences. Well, yes, experiences, but external influences. Just influences at this moment. So the world is definitely key in this position, because it's showing that whatever is going on with you, group 4, with us, the situations in the world, or just the facts or the truths of the world, have to do with where we're at in our lives right now. So it could literally just be a matter of timing or circumstances, or, you know, political issues, whatever it is. Let's see, messages for group 4 who picked Celestite. Tell me about group 4 who picked Celestite. Our mind, group 4, is defensive. Like, we are on defense right now. Everyone could potentially attack, or I think it comes from, of course, wanting to protect ourselves, but for me personally, I'm dealing with situations where I feel gaslit a lot, and so I'm always trying to like defend myself. Like, I have good intentions, don't tell me that I don't. Like, I've had people tell me that I'm wrong even though I know in my gut that I was right, and making me feel crazy. And so with the 9 of Wands in this position, I guess it's just a matter of feeling used to this kind of behavior from people and just feeling like the bad guy all the time, or the one at fault, the one that's always getting things wrong, just because you're getting berated all the time, that you start to believe it. Oh, and look at that. Friendship, Moon and Pisces. Okay, Moon and Pisces friendship. Let's see what that's all about. Achievement. I think this is Sun in Capricorn. I forgot the little symbols for astrology already, so I need to definitely verse up on that, but I love these cards. I'll link these cards down below. And then acquisition, Sun in Taurus. Holy moly. So lots of big energies here, group 4. So it's like your mind and your body are like battling with each other. It's almost like your logical mind is getting in the way of your intuition. You're very much so trying to do the right thing all the time, trying to be fair. You're trying to be a good person, but also finding the balance between, you know, being generous and reasonable and enacting justice, while also standing up for yourself and your own benefit, your own agenda, or like your own position. With friendship here on the bottom, I am getting like this warm feeling where it's like there is somebody in your life. Again, resourcefulness wants to come out underneath that, but there's somebody here in your life that gets you and that understands you and that supports you truly. Like, in their heart, they care about you, and that even if you feel alone, you're not alone. Friendship here is a key in this situation, with the World as well showing up next to acquisition, achievement. I feel that you are stepping into a position of power sometime soon, whether it be in your field of work, your career, or just your greater goals in life. Like, you're going to be in a position to be a boss. With your body here showing up as the 9 of Cups, if you aren't already, there will be like this moment of just relief for the pain, or from the pain that you're feeling. So some of you are dealing with health issues. You have that hope, like, for things to improve, and I am seeing that kind of light at the end of the tunnel where you start to relax, right? You're coming from mind to body and to soul. It's like you're coming to a solution, and it starts with your mind. It starts with relaxing your mind, kind of thinking more positively, or just being more accepting. Not necessarily accepting, that would basically hinder you from your highest potential. What I mean by that is, like, you can't accept bad treatment, right? By accepting, what I mean is like accepting the current situation and not having any judgment about it. It's about non-judgment. Citrine, bring in the light. Exactly. Bring in the light. So if you think about this 9 of Wands here, you know, like, I always think about a prison, and the prison is dark. Typically the windows are small, depending on how much prison, but the stereotypical idea of prison is like you're in this dungeon and there's not enough light, and the bars, you know, are obviously preventing you from being free. But bringing the light gives this energy of freedom. And so I feel like group 4, there's something in the way that you are thinking about things or perceiving things, or just maybe a belief that you need to let go of, because It's holding you back from feeling like this, from feeling like the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is, relaxed, it's open, it's having a good time, it's secure, it's confident, it's abundant. You're not worried in the Nine of Cups. You're not worried about making enough money or people liking you, or you're not worried about people judging you, because you know your truth. And I do see that with the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is someone who seeks justice. He seeks the truth. He seeks clarity, right? This is typically for me like a spy or an some kind of investigative energy or intention. Investigator kind of energy, where they're really trying to get some clarity, trying to bring in the truth. And what is clarity? Right? Clarity is light. What is clarity but light? Light is clarity. Clarity is light. Like you're shedding light and clarity on the darkness, and therefore becoming aware of that thing. Things are opening up. Something is being revealed. And I feel that really for you, group 4, your main thing is your mind. So like you could be defensive, you could be paranoid about something, and your mind is getting in the way of that. You could be thinking something and it's just all in your mind, but I do feel that there is support all around you, and I feel like there's some kind of guardian angel around you that like's actually alive, like a living person. Lemurian Quartz, practice patience. I think we got this in one of the other stacks. But yeah, practice patience. Yeah, so maybe you are kind of feeling anxious and just maybe feeling disheartened about certain things, but you're also learning to be patient with the situation, and maybe you're patient with a friend. Maybe you got in an argument with a friend, which is why friendship is showing up here. Tell me more about group 4. Wow, really? You had to fall on the floor. There is no way. Cruelty, 9 of Swords is showing up again. Like literally they showed up I think in 3 of the 4 stacks. And then Knight of Cups in the back as an influence. So I'm getting kind of the same vibe, same energy as this friendship card. So if you can see here with the crab and the offering of the cup in this card here, right here, someone wants to offer you something, and it could be a romantic situation, or it could just be a friend wanting to offer you something. So that's so interesting. You could be dealing with a water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. But, oh wow, I didn't see these cards here. Art. This is Temperance. Yeah, this is Temperance, and then Lust, which is Strength. Could be dealing with a Leo or a Sagittarius. Art and Lust. Wow. Let me zoom in on that. Art and Lust. So group 4, I do feel that you have a mischievous side to you. Like, you're also someone who doesn't take no shits. I feel that you're definitely fair, because you have, this 9 of Wands here in your mind position. So I feel that, you have enough self-knowledge and, I guess, morals to not take advantage of power if you have any. Does that make sense? Like there's this tempering energy for you. Oh, and look at that, the dog. It's so cute. This is all about friendship, but also loyalty, and I love that with the Knight of Cups and friendship, because I picked this stack too, and it just makes me feel like there's someone who has my back. I'm not exactly sure who it is, with the Knight of Cups here, it could be it could be a male, potentially with blonde hair, but it doesn't have to be. It could just be a friend that's very loyal to you. Oh my goodness. And the Sun. So whatever it is that you're going through, group 4, like there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Like this is a good situation, or at least in hindsight it will be. And with the dog here, like if you're dealing with a person, there's someone here who has your back. There's someone here who has the best intentions for you. There's someone here who sees you, who cares about you. And yeah, and look at that with the tree and the lilies here. There's literally so much purity and innocence in this stack that really makes me wonder why cruelty is showing up. Like maybe you're thinking that there's cruelty happening when there isn't, because you know you have this defensive energy here showing up as a 9 and a 9, which by the way I just realized you have 3 9s, 9 9 9 9, which is a completion energy. You're about to enter into the new stage of your life, and that is going to be a beautiful experience. It's a beautiful blossoming, and I'm seeing that with the lilies too, like this kind of blossoming energy, especially because you have acquisition here and achievement, Capricorn and Taurus energy. So you could definitely be dealing with a Capricorn and a Taurus, but I feel that more than anything, this is about you. And I'm seeing now here with acquisition, like this is a couple, and there's a heart above them with the Knight of Cups and everything. I'm just like, there's definitely good times ahead. I'll say that. Just be patient. It's coming. There's so much love here for you. There's so much acceptance and respect and openness to who you are, group 4. Loyalty, like someone really has your back. Somebody sees you and understands you. Now with lust and art here, temperance and strength, you're trying to balance a lot of different qualities in your life, whether it be personal qualities or your personality, how you react to things, or just maybe your finances or how you view the world. You're trying to be more calm, because some of you are paranoid. Some of you deal with a lot of anxiety or issues, or just always feeling like it's you against the world. But literally there's this energy that wants to come through strongly that's reminding you that there's someone there that's looking out for you. And you might not know who they are yet, but in time they will reveal themselves. Someone is wanting to offer you some kind of friendship. Maybe you'll get an apology, maybe a relationship is going to grow, something like that. But right now the world is kind of an influence surrounding this situation. I do want to get a clarifier for that. Tell me about the world here. Why is this in the environment position? Service. Very interesting. Service. On the bottom of this is, again, resourcefulness. Okay. So there's something here about service and resourcefulness. You're literally getting that twice. Resourcefulness is under the last card here on the bottom of the deck, which is friendship. So there's something here about resourcefulness regarding the world and service. Some of you have destinies relating to service. I'm hearing Peace Corps. I'm hearing some of you are in the military. Some of you are law enforcement. Your intention was to protect, but maybe that's being misconstrued. That's why maybe I'm seeing here the 9 of Wands. and also the 9 of Cups, because you know that you're a good-hearted person, but someone can say that you're a bad guy, or you'll feel like they don't like you because of a certain stereotype about you. But I feel that actually I'm now seeing that the cruelty has a lot to do with this World card. So maybe you're feeling like the world is cruel, and that's where the defensive energy is coming from. But I am seeing that there are friends around, you're supported, and you're just like on your game, like you're very aware, sometimes hyper aware. You don't want somebody to like jump you or kind of surprise you with an attack, and so you're gonna, you know, watch every single angle, or you're gonna be aware of every single potential possibility that could happen, because you want to protect, whether it's yourself, your family, your position, your well-being, your mental health, or maybe someone else. Maybe you're protecting for a job. Like I said, I was getting military or law enforcement with the service card here. What was the other one? And resourcefulness on the bottom of the deck. You are, I guess, a resourceful person. And you are going to achieve a lot. You're going to acquire a lot of wealth and success, and I'm seeing power here, especially wealth with the 9 of Cups here in your body. It's almost like things are starting to fall in place. You're starting to see where you fit in the world. You're starting to see what your role is, and you're starting to see how you can be of service. You're starting to see your gifts, your talents, and how you can share that with the world. I do feel that this also applies to you with the dog. You're also a loyal person. You literally have good intentions. And you don't have to worry about what anybody else thinks about you, because you know who you are. You know your intentions, you know your heart, you know what you meant. You could be misunderstood, but you know who you are. The tree and the lilies here, this tells me that your family, your past, your ancestry is also at play here, and I'm now feeling like there's a connection here with the world. That I do feel like group 4, if it isn't like a real person that's living today, that's kind of like having your back, like I mentioned earlier, it's someone that's watching out for you that has passed on. I'm seeing that. Someone is like a guardian angel, like an ancestor that's watching out for you, is gonna be protecting you from potential cruelty in the world, or from cruelty from other people, as we can see here. But bring in the light, definitely. It starts with your mind. It starts with your perception. Think about the positive. Think about how many good people there are in the world, how much you can trust people. Maybe not everybody, but that there are people there that you can trust, that you can leave your quote-unquote valuable possessions with, and that they won't look into it, they won't steal it, they won't try to, you know, call somebody up to steal it for you. Like, this is an energy that you can fully trust, and you might not even know them all that well, but you can trust this person. They have your back. So that's very nice to think about. I'm still kind of like stumped in this art and lust thing. Like, I just feel like, as I was talking earlier, it seems like you literally don't take no BS anymore. Like, you're not gonna let anybody talk down on you. You're not gonna let anybody disrespect you. You're going to stand up for yourself. Yes, you're good-hearted. Yes, you're loyal. Yes, you're a good person, and you seek justice at all costs, even if it goes against you. As long as it's right and it's just, you're all for that. But you also have a mischievous side, and if somebody messes with you like this, they shouldn't be messing with you, because you're literally powerful. Like, someone or something, or like your passed on loved one, is going to protect you, and you're almost like unfuckwittable at this point. You almost have to like contain your anger too. There's also a message about self-discipline With the lust here, I'm now seeing that kind of connects with the Knight of Cups here. There's someone in your life that you are sexually attracted to and is sexually attracted to you as well. And you're kind of trying to, with the Temperance, you're trying to hold back on that a little bit for whatever reason. Maybe you prefer a friendship. You'd rather be friends with this person than have it develop to something romantic. But regardless, there is somebody that, again, has your back and that you can rely on. And I feel that you know who that person is. And yeah, that's your message, group 4. Let me know how you resonate with that. I know personally that I resonated with it because I am in fact in this mind space of where like I'm trying to protect myself, right? Mind and soul here showing up. I am protecting myself because I know that I've been gaslit in the past and I've been made to look crazy for feeling and thinking things that I know to be true, and that they're telling me that I'm wrong and I've got it wrong, even though it's so clear to me that I have it correct. And I did have it correct, but they're telling me I got it wrong because they're gaslighting me, and that, you know, that shows more about them than me, right? And I've had this happen on multiple occasions where at this point I'm just like isolating myself because I don't want to deal with that kind of people. I want to know who my people is. I want to know who is going to have my back and see my point when I'm right and tell me when I'm wrong. I'm open to constructive criticism. I literally am at that point, and I'm seeing that also with the Knight of Cups, where I'm just like, I'm confident in myself, but I'm not too cocky, right? Because with my soul here being the Page of Swords, I'm confident in myself, but I have a fear of hubris, so I'm going to check myself. I'm not going to let myself go unchecked where I'm thinking like I'm, you know, always right all the time. I'm going to ask myself, okay, do I have this right? Or is this a situation where I'm just not seeing things clearly, or I'm overlooking certain things? And that matters to me with the Page of Cups here. Like, you, group 4, you care about the truth, you care about justice, and you care about other people so much because you love yourself, and you would want the same for other people that you want for yourself. So just as you want justice for other people. Just as you want other people to stand up for themselves, you want to stand up for yourselves. And just as you don't want to gaslight people into thinking false things about themselves or something else, you want that same energy to be afforded to you. And I really do feel, and I don't feel like I'm biased in this, but I really do feel that this is a good way to think about things. With the Temperance here, I literally do feel like it's a good way to think about things and to go about things. Is to just focus on justice, focus on the truth, and focus on what's right and what you deserve. So yeah, that's it. I hope you have a good one. Bye.